G'day, Chief. Welcome to the Inner Chief podcast and this special Minisode today, all on the difference between mission, vision, purpose, values, and strategy, as well as tactics, epic goals, and operating rhythm. I'm going to bring all those together in one big table to give you some clarity on what's what and a few tips and pointers on how to make sure you do each one correctly, because actually, if you do them wrong, it can be really detrimental to the organization, your team, and even your own personal performance. So let's dive right into this, Chief, because there's a lot to cover today. Here is our table that explains all of the terms in a fair amount of detail. The caveat to begin with, though, is this. This is the Chief Maker set of definitions, and we've taken these from a whole range of different places over the years. They've stood the test of time for us for 15 years. But it's not the only definition. I'm not going to be so bold as to say this is it, but these are the ways that we see them come together. So mission, purpose, vision, values, strategy, tactics, goals, and operating rhythm. Do you know them all? And how do you get them right? And what you get when you nail it. What I want to do first is just do something a little bit out of the ordinary here. I'm going to start with purpose and vision, because I often find that mission is often used interchangeably with purpose, or a combination of purpose and vision. So purpose is a connection between your inner beliefs as a team and as a group of people that are coming together in a business about what is most important in the world that you are solving through your business. This is your why, right? It's often called mission in its own right. Simon Sinek said, start with why. Why you do what you do. When I worked with the mining business years ago in Africa, their mission, their purpose, right, used a little bit interchangeably, was to change the way mining was done in Africa. To change the way mining was done in Africa. When JFK in 1961 said, hey, we are going to go to the moon, and this is the mission, how it played out. We choose to go to the moon to claim it for all mankind for peace and prosperity. Purpose. Vision, put man on the moon and bring them safely back to Earth again within the decade. So the vision was a little astronaut on the moon and then safely brought back to Earth. And then the goal, actually, which is much further down, was within 10 years by the end of the decade, which he sadly never got to see happen. Okay, so purpose is that connection between your inner beliefs about what is important in the world, particularly in your industry, in your profession, and your actions. It's your why, often called mission in its own right. When you get that clear, when you make it quite specific, Chief, and you can get into some really clear things, right, then you get meaning and inspiration in what you do. Vision, as opposed to purpose, is a crystal clear description of the future that allows all team members to understand what the team or organization is aiming to achieve at a future date or by a future date. It can be visual and or written, and the best ones I've ever seen are detailed. They're not motherhood statements or generalizations. These are detailed descriptions of a business at a particular point in time. When you do that, you get direction and alignment. And I can tell you now that when we do these two modules on the mini MBA and leaders build the company vision and they bring that into their department and they clarify the purpose and what that means for their people, and they clarify the vision and what it means for them, and they make it quite detailed, the whole team comes to life. All of a sudden, they're connected to their why. They understand what they're building as a team. Okay? Values are the principles or standards of behavior you believe are important. What you want to see people doing every single day. When brought to life, right, as opposed to left on the walls, they clarify the aspirational and acceptable and unacceptable standards of behavior. These shape your rituals, traditions, language, and are your guideposts when under pressure. So when a really difficult, stressful moment happens, right? A customer might be putting time pressure on a worker in the field, right? Or the board might be saying something that's difficult, or the press might be saying something about you as a business. What you do in that moment, Chief, is you call upon your values. They are your guideposts. Lead out of darkness with values. And a lot of leaders forget that in those moments, and it is a powerful, powerful call to arms, because when you do that, when you get your values off the walls and into your behaviors, standards and character turn up everywhere. And when you do that, you're leaving the competition for dead, and you're on your way to achieving your vision and your purpose. So purpose is why you come to work every day. It's the difference you want to make for your people, for your community, for your customer, for the planet, right? It's the difference. Vision is the future state, what you're going to look like. Values is how you're going to behave along the journey. Strategy is how you're going to move along the board or up the pitch or through the market in order to beat your competition, or at the very least, deliver the value. So strategy is the principles you will follow at a business-wide level to stand out from your peers, the difference that makes the difference. It will deliver for your customers, and it will create value for you, your owners. An example is you choose to be best at price or quality, but you really can't be both. You can only be one or the other, okay? So the more time you spend on strategy and you create them distinct points of difference for you, and that might be it might be distribution in the market. All right. For us, it's things like in our mini MBA, we have an NPS of 91. We work on the business immediately, so there isn't an immediate return on investment for all leadership and development monies. Right. That's beautiful. That's perfect. No one else does that. We guarantee results. No one else guarantees results. So that's our strategy. It's how we stand out from our peers, right? What is your strategy? When you do that, you get results and you get value for you, your customers, and the world around you. So strategy are the steps you're going to take. Are the principles that will help you win. Tactics are the individual steps you'll take in order to execute your strategy. These will be the sub-projects and the business as usual work that you will do, right? So the key business improvement projects or smaller operational improvements, business improvement as opposed to continuous improvement, that will help you achieve the strategy. You do that, you get focus and momentum. And here's how it rolls up, Chief. If you have all your business improvement and operational improvements, and you do your business as usual work, operations and customer service, you will have executed your strategy. If you've executed your strategy, you should have the vision achieved. If you've executed the vision, we've got purpose done. And you've nailed your business. So what we should be having here is almost this roll up from the bottom to the top here, right? So tactics are the projects and the key things you're doing within your business to drive focus and momentum. The goals are the targets and the KPIs that inform you of your progress and achievements. They're just the things say, hey, we've done this, excellent, let's keep moving, let's set a new target. Oh, this is the numbers, this is the evidence that will tell us we have achieved our vision or completed a particular project to a certain level. Get specific on those goals, Chief, and they are very, very important because they will guide you along the way. An operating rhythm is the interconnected set of meetings and events that are the drumbeat of your business. They drive unity, they drive culture, they drive traction against strategy. They're the opportunity for doing learning and development with your people in your team. This is the unity piece, the collaboration piece. And you get that right and you incorporate things like the chief maker, prepare, perform, recover, review. And guess what you get? Traction and culture. So these elements, mission, purpose, vision, values, strategy, tactics, goals, and operating rhythm, when you spend time on that, that is the role of a chief. That is the role of a leader to get all of that correct, to spend time on refining that and bringing it to life and sharing that with your team. You do all that, what you get is the stuff on the right when you do it correct. Unity, spirit, meaning, inspiration, direction and alignment, standards and character, results and value, focus and momentum, data and more results, yes, traction and culture. And that is a high performance team. So Chief, that is the key elements of vision, mission, strategy, values, and the difference between all of them. I hope that helps, Chief. If you want to nail it and you want to get better at it, we do have a few resources. So we have an episode that is of the Inner Chief on operating rhythm, and we have a downloadable there. You can download the executive team operating rhythm. Just go to chiefmaker.com/operating rhythm. If you want to get better at mission, purpose, vision, values, then jump on our mini MBA with a couple of intakes per year with 20 of the best executives in the Asia Pacific region. You'll love it. And we build out all of this for your team. And it is direct, as I said in our little strategy piece for Chiefmaker, it is directly on your business. We're not working anywhere else, so you get an immediate return as a business on your L&D budget. Righto, Chiefs, I hope that helps. Look forward to seeing you on the very next episode of